Welcome to The Unbreakable Woman. I am Dr. Jenny. Let me remind you, wives, mothers, girlfriend, girlchild, aunties, we are the finest of all God's creation. It is a statement of fact. I want you to get that in your head. You are the finest of all God's creation. It is a statement of fact. I need you to take that to the bank and cash it, because that's how I feel about myself. I want you to feel that same way. You are the finest of all God's creation. Let's talk about staying away from unhappy people, staying away from negative people. Being around persistently negative or unhappy individuals can drain your energy or pull you into their mindset. Staying with people who are negative, who don't see anything good in life, even when God is working on their behalf, they still don't see anything good to talk about. Even when God is working miracles, signs and wonders in their lives, they're still negative in their approach to life. I want you to stay away from those people. Stay away from those people. People who spew negativity. People who, even when they are making it, they still give you the impression that they are not making it. When the Lord is good to them, they still tell you the Lord could be better. The Lord is not good to them. They still tell you, oh, it could be better. I'm hanging in there. I'm hanging in by a thread. It could be better. Stay away from people like that, because their energies are contagious. Some of them, the devil sent them into your lives just to come and suck out the life that you have. They come into your life to drain your source of livelihood, to drain your source of happiness, your source of joy. Stay away from such people. Stay away from such relationships that don't bring life into you. Relationships that don't bring happiness, that don't bring fulfillment to you, that don't bring laughter into your life. You got to stay away from such relationships. Relationship or friendship that talks down on you, that tell you how bad you are, how fat you are, how big you are. Stay away from such relationship. You don't need such relationship in your life. Staying away from unhappy people is a good thing. You are doing it not because they are bad, but because their pain, if unmanaged, becomes contagious. They got to be the one to manage their pain. It's not you. You can't manage their pain for them. And I mean, when they are going through life tragedy, it's a different thing. You dare to help them. You dare to console them. You dare to uplift them. What I'm talking about is people who you cannot manage their pain for them. You cannot help them. They like to drown themselves in the pool, in the ocean of misery. Such people, stay away from them. After all, they say, show me your friend and I will tell you who you are. I used to have a friend. There's nothing the Lord does for her, to her, that she ever appreciates. I'm hanging in there. I'm standing in there. I'm holding on there. I'm standing by a thread. I'm hanging in by a thread. It could be better. There's nothing positive that comes through the person's mouth. And that's why every day the person's life keep going down, because the energy you put out there is the energy you're going to receive back. If you put negative energy, guess what? Negative energy is going to come back to you. The universe does not know what is right or what is wrong. The universe knows the energy you put out there. I'm reminded of the story of the woman in I think in 1 Samuel or 2 Samuel. The woman, I think the Shulamite woman, the son died and she was on her way to meet the prophet Elijah or Elisha. I'm not correct about that. And they asked him, the prophet sent his men to ask her, what was wrong, she said, all is well. It is well with my soul. Even though she was going through death in her family, she said, I know it is well with my soul. Job said, even though worms destroy this body, in my flesh will I see God, whom I will see for myself. My eyes will behold him. That's what being steadfast in the Lord means. That's what knowing God is in your life. So stay away from people who their life mission is to bring misery to you. You need to stay away from people like that. Protect your energy by all costs. Energy spreads faster than words. Surround yourself with people who inspires you and not those who drain you. Stay with people who inspire your life. People who inspire what you want to do in life. People who inspire you to achieve more. People who would tap you on your shoulder and say, Jane, and say, hey, you can do it. And not those who come to suck life away from you. Stay away from such people. They are energy killers. They are happiness killers. They are joy killers. They are peace killers. Stay away from people like that. Staying away from unhappy people, it sounds harsh. But the truth is, emotions are energy. It can spread through time with someone who is always negative. And before you know it, you will start mirroring yourself like themselves. You will start mirroring yourself without even realizing that you're turning yourself into those people. Because it's like energy. It just spreads. Because you keep on listening to them. You keep on imbibing their negativity. So before you know it, you start mirroring yourself to their negative life without even realizing what you are doing in your life. I tell women that if a man or if a woman is unhappy when they are single, when they get married, the same thing is going to continue. They will still be unhappy. Because marriage or relationship will actually reveal the person that you are on your inside. Marriage will reveal the stuff you are made up of or the color you are made up of. Who you are is what a relationship or your relationship is going to reveal. If you are not happy being single, you're not going to be happy being married or being in a relationship, because relationship is actually work. You're going to have to put in a lot of time and energy to get it to what you want it to be. So if you're not happy, if you're not blossom, if you're not who have that joyful exuberance about you, you're not going to bring it to your relationship. Because when you get into a relationship wanting happiness, you want something that is outside of you. Happiness shouldn't be something that is outside of you. Happiness should be something that you already have. So if you want to get into a relationship, make sure you equip yourself with happiness, joy, peace, love. So when you find that man, you'll bring those qualities into your relationship. And for some reason or the other, the man or the woman does not have it. Please, my dear, run away from such individual. Run away from such people, because they're going to use their negativity to drain you. They're going to use their life misery to drain the life that you have on your inside. Stay away from people like that. Let me tell you something. You can't fix everyone. You can choose to love people from afar. Protecting your peace is not harsh. It's not a selfish thing to do. It's called self-respect. It's called self-love. It's called self-control. When you love people from afar. And I remember I was having this discussion with a friend of mine, and she was like, you have to forgive and forget, and you still have to love them. I said, yeah, I can forgive, sometimes it's hard to forget. And the reason why certain situations I don't want to forget is because I don't want a repetition of that same circumstances again. That's why I don't want to forget. But it's not that I have not forgiven. It's just that I have forgiven. I will not forget, but I love them from afar. I deal with them from afar just to maintain my peace, just to maintain the covering over my head. And above all, just to maintain my mouth, because my mouth sometimes can be saucy. My mouth sometimes can, can say what it does not really want to say. So to maintain who I am, my godliness, I choose to pull away from people, from certain people who do not bring joy into my life, who do not bring peace into my life. If you want to call it selfish, I'm fine with it. I call it self-love. I call it self-respect, because I don't have to deal with that. That's what I want you to have at the back of your head. As we're ending this year, you have to start making some changes into your life. Remember that happiness is built. Choose people who will build it with you. Happiness is built. Joy is built. Peace is built. Love is built. Choose people who will build that with you, or people who are already building that with you, or people who are already building it in their lives. Don't choose somebody who doesn't even know what happiness is, what peace is, what love is, what joy is, what ecstasy is. Stay away from people like that. Happiness. I can't tell you how long it has taken me to become the woman I am today. So doesn't it make sense that if somebody is coming into my life, that person should be already built, should already have love, should already have peace, have happiness, have ecstasy in their lives? Because me being who I am right now is a life's journey. I didn't come through the chaos of this life. I didn't come through the hardship of this life just to end up in misery, to end up in unhappiness. No, I worked too hard on myself to be where I am right now. So if somebody is coming into my life, it got to be somebody who has already worked on himself or on herself. I'm talking about relationship. I'm talking about friendship. I'm talking about even, I've been in business for a long, long time. Some customers, when they come to me, oh, I have I can get it cheaper in Walmart. I can get it cheaper here. I say, okay, go ahead and go buy it. Go ahead. Right now, I want to maintain my peace because I don't buy it, or I did not buy it at the buying price of Walmart. So you cannot equate me and Walmart. I choose my peace, and I tell them, go to Walmart. Go wherever you want to spend your money, because I want my peace. I want my happiness. I want my joy. That's what I want you to have. The reason why you should stay away from unhappy people and don't feel guilty about it is unhappiness isn't a crime, but consistent negativity can drain your emotional energy. Unhappiness, being unhappy, is not a crime. After all, this morning I woke up talked on the phone, and I was kind of unhappy because the way my day started, it wasn't what I planned. But I'm not in it. I'm not consistently or persistently in negativity. I dealt with that issue that didn't work out, but I bring back myself to either I choose to be in that energy, that negative energy, that consistent energy, or I choose to love me. I choose to pull myself away from that and let that be where it is. And I want to be happy right now. So I choose to walk away from that negativity. But there are people whose life's journey, whose life mission is to live in unhappiness. Those are the people you should stay away from. Distinguish between those who need compassion versus those who choose to live in mystery. There are people who need compassion. After all, the Bible says, weep with those who weep, mourn with those who mourn. There are people who enjoy living a miserable life. It's your duty to choose when a relationship is in negativity, is unhappiness, and you choosing to be a partner with such life. It's your duty to choose who uplifts you versus who brings you down. It's your job, it's your duty. The life you want to live, the peaceful life you want to live, or the chaotic life you want to live, choose you this day whom you will serve. It says, either the gods of the Amorites, in whose land you dwell, according to Joshua. But Joshua said, as for me and my house, he didn't say about somebody else. He just gave them the option, choose you. But he said, for me and my house, there's no option. He said, as for me and my house, we will serve the Lord. So you should be able to make that judgment yourself, either to have compassion on people when compassion is needed, or to choose to live in their miserable life with them or relationship with them. Setting boundaries doesn't mean you are cold. It means you are conscious of your life. You are conscious of what you want to become. You're conscious of the life you want to attract. So setting boundaries, blocking some people doesn't mean you are cold. It means that you are in tune with your life. You are in tune with your life mission. You are in tune with what you want to attract, the energy you want to attract in your life. Protect your mindset. Your circle defines your ceiling. Protect your mindset, because your circle, the people you choose to deal with, defines your height in life, defines your ceiling, defines your capability, defines the level of prosperity, defines the highest, your height in life. So choose wisely. I will talk to you next time. Remember that the Lord is the strength of a woman, and nobody is going to love you more than you love yourself. You can take that to the bank. My books are on Amazon.com. The first one is Women's 10 Rules for a Happy Life. Women's 10 Rules for a Happy Life. You're going to enjoy this pamphlet. The second book is The Hidden Diary of a Bishop's Wife, My Untold Truth. The hell I went through in marrying a bishop for 13 years. And the third one is A Constipated Life, How to Break Free from Self-Imposed Limitations. The limitation you have is that one you set for yourself. And the last one, I co-author this with my amazing mentor, is Helping Our Children Succeed in Life. Helping Our Children Succeed in Life. My co-author is Ezinne Nkwanta, and this is our picture in the back. You go and support your girlfriends. There are all the books, the 4 books are on Amazon.com. Go and get a copy. In fact, not just a copy, get copies. Get my 4 books. Get all of them, because you're going to be richly blessed by getting our books on Amazon.com. I will talk to you next time. Please do take care of yourself and take care of each other. Love on each other. Above all, love on yourself, because the love that you have is what you're going to bring to a relationship.